Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Strip that ball. 31's the mic. Tackles. Under 10. 66. Pull it. Half. Check three. Lucky.
On second down, it's Elliott. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, you got 3 down. Watch the run. Kill. Check. Crunch. Check.
Now Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Check out. 1, 6, 3. Check. Let's go, Mexico. Check nickel.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. 12. Show it out. 11. Check 4. Switch. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Go ahead.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's get some penetration here. 12. Shift. Check. Hey, Delta. Fresno. Mike 52. 12. Pick it up. Go. Kill. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Tighten up. On.
On 2nd and 12. Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
12. Hey, check. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Mike 52. All day, just like that. Strong right. You got tight right there. Slam. Reggie. 52. Slam. Check them seven.
So that'll back him up 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Go ahead. Hey, Echo. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, check. Hatchet. Sponge. No.
3rd and long. It's locked. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Strong right. He's checking Craig. Hey, check him.
From the 31, Luck. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
He's checking.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
675.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Alert.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing.
Check out. 180. 12. Hey, orbit. Check, boys. Go ahead. 36. Shoot. Check. Hey, check. Check 50. Go.
Now it's locked. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Holton Hill, the one there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
31's the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater going top into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hey, Haywood!
After the interception, it's locked. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and finally taken down at the 34. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
11 Z. Hey, seam 6. Kill. On. No. 12. Hey, high 7.
Just beating the play clock. It's locked. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
11. Hey, wahoo! Check the outs, check the outs.
Throwing on third down, Luck. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
12. Hey, exit. I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
They're going to go. It's Luck. Man open, it's Moss, complete. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
When you have a guy who has mobility, bootlegging him out of the pocket is often a big-time call, especially on a fourth down play. Gives him a run-pass option.
Yeah, but it's also gutsy, right, because you're exposing your quarterback quite a bit.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that one at all, because on the bootleg, you've got to hope that the defensive ends or outside linebackers take the fake. If they don't, they're often right in the face of the guy trying to exit out.
Monday. 12. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Zoo. Watch the screen. Strong right. Watch out. Shift. SOS. Reggie. SOS.
Now Luck. Being chased out left. He gets this one to Johnson. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
12. Safety screaming. Bang. Go ahead. Bang. Watch twist. Shift.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, Delta. Check 25. Mike 52. Hey, check. Come here, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. On. 3. Tight dog.
They are going for it. It's Luck. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
52. Strong right. Check your hot read. Kill. 12. Go. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Luck. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
3rd and 2, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory. territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go next. I'm here all day. Check three, check three, check three. Over. 31's the mic. Bring it.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, you got three. Three down. Check. Lucky. Kill. Check. Crunch. Boom. Check 24.
Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Showing it. 11B. He's mine.
From the 29, Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Close. Check four. Bravo. Eleven. Check 52 is the mic.
Luck now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Let's see what you got.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to get him for a loss of about 3.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 11B. I got him on me.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Smooth. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Hey, orbit.
Luck on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off at the 25. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's checking crap. Hey, check Mike 6. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
To throw is Bridgewater. That'll be caught by Rice. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third down, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check 50.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
3 down. Check safety. Kill.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
No. 12. Hey, Haywood.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Here we go. Let's go. Watch the ball. Mike Zig. Hustle. Come on, D. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Know your job. Mike 6. Hey.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Mike 6.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift. SOS. Hey, check. SOS. Play it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. 40, easy, alert. 12. 52. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Luck. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 4th down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Tight end's right. Hey, check. Hey, seam 6. 52's the mic right here over there, Mike. 52's the mic. Watch the run.
One last throw here for Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skill, you did, huh? Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get